Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'm John, this is Many a True Nerd, and welcome to Nicole, Male Romancers Active. So this is a dating simulator, of course, because her tofu boyfriend went down really well. So I thought I would consider doing a few more dating simulators, and if this goes down well, you know what, maybe I'll make it a permanent part of the channel. Maybe I'll just kind of on and off do more and more dating simulators. But, here's the thing about Nicole that made me want to play this game next, which is, it is not just a dating simulator. Oh no, as you may notice, Nicole there looks a little bit, well, in fact, actually, no. Ignore the fact that I've told you it's a dating simulator, but Nicole looks really scared and running away, because that's suddenly really creepy. No, the reason she's scared and running away is because this is not just a dating simulator. This is also a murder mystery, or disappear, or some sort of crime mystery thing. Nicole is trying to solve a mystery at the same time as go to university and find a boyfriend. And would you believe one of the boys that you might date could actually be the perpetrator? So, oh my goodness, not only do you have to find a boyfriend, you've got to make sure he doesn't actually want to kidnap and murder you as well. So, there we go. Nicole, Male Romancers Active. I am very much looking forward to this. Let's get started, shall we? So, we're apparently right into it. Alright then. There are already tons of people on campus when I arrive. What a cool place. It's busy and loud, but I find that it just makes the atmosphere more exciting in a way. And there's our hero, or rather our heroine, Nicole. It's nice to know that nothing's different just because I picked a private university to attend. I guess we're in America, I don't know what difference that makes. Thanks to some help from school, I already have most of my stuff up in my room. The only thing I had left is a single box, and it's already being hefted awkwardly around in my arms. You're lying, Nicole, you're lying. She's suspicious. She did it. She claimed she had a box, but she didn't. I really want to look around, but that can wait for later when I have more time. I pick up my stride as I approach the dormitory, weaving past other students as I go. She's lying again, there's no one else here, this is a deserted campus. Oh god, it's all in her head. I nearly crash into people more often than I'd like, but I make sure to hastily mumble an apology to each student who has the misfortune of getting in my way. Oh, is she... Female character characterised as clumsy as way of character development. Lazy game. I know I should slow down, but I can't help it. I've been waiting for this for so long. I worked really hard to get into this university, and now that I'm here, I can hardly believe it. I'm not the only one like this. All around me I hear people chattering. My ears prick up at the mention of local restaurants, teachers to avoid, teachers to take, popular media, and a medley of other topics. It's your typical school talk, and as badly as I want to join in with someone and make some new friends, I have stuff I got to take care of. Oh no, it's one of those games with spelling mistakes. Lovely. Man, already with the responsibilities. Soon I'm in one of the halls of the dorm, glancing at each door number I pass to try and find mine. I'm rooming with someone for the year. Chandra Dawn, I think her name was. I don't know all that much about her, but I'm hoping she'll be cool. Worst case scenario, I'm going to have to switch rooms, but best to keep optimistic, I haven't even met her. I gasp as I hit something, or really, someone in the hall. We collide so hard I nearly drop my box, but the unfortunate soul is knocked to the ground with a pained breath. Don't look annoyed. Do not look annoyed, Nicole. This is your flipping fault. And why do I get the feeling that's going to be flipping Chandra Dawn? Ah, I'm so sorry. You okay? I clumsily place the box down and offer a handout. The girl I knocked down rises to her knee, gently massaging her head. Oh, she's pretty and so tan. Oh, Nicole, get in there. All right. Don't date one of the boys if one of them's a murderer. Just get in there with Chandra. It sounds like you're well into that. All right. Good. I always burn when I try to do that. I'm fine, thanks. I mustn't have been paying attention. She looks up at me and smiles as she takes my hand and pulls herself up. I don't have a big box blocking my view as an excuse. Heh, I should have tried to watch where I was going. I offer out a hand. I'm Nicole, by the way. My name's it's Chandra. Yep, I've just knocked my roommate to the ground. Magnificent. It's nice to meet you, she says. Wait, did she just say Chandra Dawn? I start to grin as Chandra and I realise it at the same time. She points eagerly at me. Nicole, is your last name Grave? Oh, good lord, I'm Nicole Grave. Also, my mouth is a circle and hers is a triangle, and that's kind of weird. Is your last name Grave? That's a very funereal name. Oh, I'm worried by that. Yep, so that makes us roommates. Oh, good, I found my roommate. I squeal excitedly while Chandra gives me a much more contained, sheepish smile. I'm very excited by a roommate. Excellent. Wow, Nicole, it's nice to meet you. Same, except the whole knocking you down thing. Oh, that was an accident. Don't worry, I'm not mad. Oh, thanks, Chandra, that's very decent of you. As if to change the subject, Chandra gestures to the side of the hall. I can show you over to our room. I actually have to go pick up more stuff, but feel free to place your things wherever. cool, thanks Chandra. She's going to be so sad if I decide to just take both beds now. I pack my box back up and follow after Chandra. She leads me down the hall and to the left. The second door from the end turns out to be our room, and I bid her off with a tilt of my head before I head in. That's my room like. Okay. So is this a common thing in America? I've heard this. Like, I've seen this in American films. I never knew whether this was like a movie thing or if that's actually happened. When you go to university in America, do you typically always have to share? And if you always have shares, like, do you have to do it like the whole time you're there? Is it only like for first years or whatever? Because like when I went to university, like people sharing in a single room with 2 beds in it was like never a thing. That was not a thing. If you were in halls in university, you had your own room, and if you or you could kind of group together with a bunch of other students, and you could rent out a house in town. But again, it would not be expected people would share a room. It would be expected everyone would have their own room. So is this a typical American thing? Interesting. I've seen some films. I don't know if it was actually ever true. Also, interestingly, I've only just arrived. But even though I haven't unpacked yet, I can't help but notice that flipping Chandra has taken both bookshelves. Notice there's already books in both bookshelves. Not sure me and Chandra are going to get on. Alright, our room's pretty... No, it's not pretty empty. She's clearly flipping taken both desks. What a monster. That's to be expected. I give an awkward attempt to shrug as I hold the box and I'm shrugging to myself. I'm clearly mental. I'm clearly the person who's done all the murders. I guess I have the room to myself for now. I bump the door closed with my butt, then set the box... Not happy with saying but. I'm not happy with the word but. It doesn't exist in English. And then I set my box down near where I see my other stuff. I see unfamiliar furnishings at the other side of the room and assume those are Chandra's belongings. It's great that she got here around the same time. I like my space and all, but I'm sure it can get lonely with no one around. I have to admit that the room is pretty nice. It's kind of too simple for my taste, but there's a ton of space for me to put stuff. Yeah, I think I can get used to this room. Ah, Nicole, you eternal optimist. I give a triumphant smirk as I think of all those people who didn't take me seriously back in high school. A girl like me, at a university like this. If I had any idea what her reputation was, or this university's reputation was, that might mean a little bit more. Everyone thought I was joking when I told them of my first choice school. Some jokes even laughed at the idea. Okay, I mean, I guess I didn't seem like the type of girl to be a complete brainiac, but hey, just because I'm smart doesn't mean I can't try to keep up with other things beside my studies. Okay, so I'm assuming therefore this is a good university and people thought I was a bit of an idiot at school, but actually I was quite clever. Okay. Like clothes. I wonder if there are any sweet boutiques around here. Yeah, you know, I probably would. If anyone who uses the term "sweet boutiques," I probably would have laughed at them for going to whatever this is too. Okay, good. It doesn't take long to log into my school's connection. Despite all the horror stories I've heard about college internet, it's decent, and I start lining up tabs on my favourite website at the top of my browser. Oh, okay, you've made it back up to me, Nicole. You're a girl after my own heart. If that's the first thing you do when getting to a new place, immediately get your computer and internet tabs set up. Lovely. Along with that, I tab on my favourite blogging site of all time, the one, the only Roller. I have a horrible feeling that's a euphemism for Tumblr, and that means she's on Tumblr, and that could be me. Nicole, it's a roller coaster ride with me and you. Me and you, I don't know whether we're going to get on yet. I have my music player going too, and I hum along to the beat of one of my favourite bands as I scroll through the seasonal cardigans. I guess it is autumn, yes, that's, I guess the term begins... Oh, no, it says top left, it's the 1st of September, and a Sunday. Okay, so, yeah, 1st September, so it is indeed going to be kind of getting into autumn. While I'm at it, I might as well be productive. I quickly make a new tab and type my university's name into the search bar. Of course, the first hit would be my school's website. Gross. I really don't want to think about classes just... Wait, what? Okay, I'm not sure what that last line was for, but never mind. I really don't want to think about classes just yet. I scroll past it and look at the other choices. Boring. Oh, hey, a school newspaper. That sounds cool, and I figure maybe it has some info on events happening at the start of the school year. Unfortunately, besides a recap and orientation, which I really do not want to remember ever, there isn't much to read. Don't know what orientation is, but okay, apparently it's horrific. Oh, hold the phone! She took that idiom damn literally. Whoa, what's this? Multiple disappearance mystery continues. Oh, the drama music started. Okay, this is presumably the crime that's going to be in this book then. The school newspaper Multiple Disappearance Mystery Continues by Simo Littner. Oh, Simo Littner. He may have done it. Or she. The multiple disappearance mystery continues. There have been 3 victims so far, the police says. Well, the police say, presumably, but never mind. Even as I read the title of the article aloud, I can't believe this. It sounds like a silly rumour the upperclassmen made to scare us freshmen. Strangely enough, it seems credible, and the author even has sources and official statements from the police and everything. How weird. 3 victims so far. Each girl went missing for around a few days before being found unconscious somewhere in town, unable to remember a thing. Oh, so they're not killed or anything, they are just missing. That's kind of, yeah, that's kind of weird. Okay, so they're just kind of found unconscious somewhere in town, unable to remember. That is weird. It looks like each victim transferred out afterward. Well, doesn't surprise me too much there, Nicole. I'm going to be honest. If you went to a university where you were kidnapped, went missing for a few days, and then were just found with amnesia wandering the town afterwards, I'd probably not want to stay in that town either. I stopped scrolling for a moment as I felt a chill run up my spine. Yep, why do I get the feeling I'm either going to be dating or investigating the person behind this? That's so spooky. I don't get it. Can something like that really be happening? Am I missing something? I absentmindedly twirl a strand of hair around my finger as I continue. This is actually kind of weird. And ooh, the police think this is the work of some mysterious abductor. I finished the article soon after, but the details I read continue to stay in my mind. People going missing isn't just something you can ignore. Why isn't the school doing more? Why does no one seem to care that much? Well, I've written an article about it in the school newspaper, and you haven't really asked anyone else about it, Nicole. Well, that's an easy answer. This is all scary as heck. Scary as heck, wow. Okay, plus it's way easier to leave things to the police. Yeah, I just gotta leave it to the police. Be a little careful, watch myself at night, and most importantly, study, study, study! I keep my face straight for a mere second before bursting out into laughter. You said you were smart a minute ago! Oh, maybe I can buy this striped cardigan as my own start of the semester press. I really wouldn't, Nicole. You've apparently come to university with only $50. According to that money counter in the top left there, you've got literally only $50. I would not go buying cardigans if you've already got some. I click out of the news tab and get started on my favourite hobby, online shopping. This isn't the time to get gloomy. No, but it is the time for proper finance and budgeting, Nicole. Proper finance and budgeting. I have the whole year ahead of me, yes, and only $50 to support yourself during that time, apparently. And maybe things aren't going to be as picture perfect as the college brochures want me to believe, but I figure nothing is ever really as it seems at first glance. Hey, if anyone knows that, it's me. Wait, then maybe I've got backstory I don't know yet. Ooh, tutorial. In the next screen, you'll see several places that you can visit. In each place, depending on the time of day and the day of week, you'll be able to do different activities. Okay. Each activity can raise one of the stats on your left. Okay, yep. So, yes, morale and energy, but also... Okay, so you've got your stats, but you've also got your morale and energy. So each activity lets you raise a stat on the left, lets you find more clues about the mystery, or simply refills your energy morale. Okay, so you need energy morale to do activities, or you can kind of waste a bit of time just to get your morale and energy back up again. Alright, that makes sense. When the morale or energy is low, you perform worse at each activity. In that case, go back to your dorm and rest. Right now, you can't do any job, but later in the game you'll be able to work part-time to greatly increase the stats and earn money to spend. Okay? There are different endings depending on whom you romance, and if you solve the mystery or not. Try to see them all. Good luck! Alright. Ooh, okay, well, unlike Tofu Boyfriend, we've got into choice right away. So it's... What we've got is, it's the afternoon. Looks like each day is made up of like 7 slots of time there, up in the top left. So I'm assuming there's different things available at each time of day too. So what have we got? We've got the cafeteria. So that's where you can eat, drink or socialise. The campus. Okay, so you can socialise or ask about the disappearances. The classroom. Extra classes. So presumably that's a good way of getting some of your stats up. Okay, you can do some research by going through newspapers there. Presumably you also study there, but never mind. Football field. Cheerleader. Oh, Nicole, we're not cheerleading, alright? We are not cheerleading. The public park. So you can relax in nature, observe people, do some jogging. Convenience store. Check the customers, so buy stuff. So I like how lots of them are mystery related. There's kind of simultaneously there's learning stuff but mystery stuff. Obviously you can observe people here. And you can check the customers, the convenience store too. So it kind of makes sense that it does kind of feel like you can obviously you can kind of do things towards the mystery, or you can spend money, or you can do classes. Okay, let's start in the campus. Let's start in the campus because then we can ask people about the disappearances. That seems like a good thing to do. Okay, we are here in the campus, and we've got a choice. We've got socialise with people, which increases, okay, so that increases one of my stats. Or we can ask about the disappearances, so we can get a number of clues. Alright, well I was interested in the disappearances. Let's start by asking about the disappearances, see if we can actually get some information there. And that's available, okay, so it tells you what day it's available on. and it also tells you what times it's available. So let's ask about the disappearances here. And you ask about the disappearances. Oh man, good stuff. I think I might have overheard something useful. Okay, so you don't get a conversation here. You just kind of get literally, you just get increases and decreases to the various stats. So because I've done that, I'm now... okay, so my morale's gone down and my energy's gone down, but I've picked up clues, which I assume I'll be able to kind of trade in to do the mystery at some point. And I'm back here, and now I'm into the evening. There's a new selection of stuff available. Okay, so there's movie theatre, movie night, examine night activity. Examine the night. Sounds like a euphemism here. That does sound a bit like a euphemism. A bathroom. Go to the bathroom. Oh, I can just have a bubble bath. Right. So that's presumably a good way of getting my morale and energy back up in a hurry towards the end of the day. Public park again. Restaurant. I can have a great dinner, but yeah, I'm guessing that's expensive. Okay, so that's if I'm really low on energy, I can buy food. Don't want to do that just yet then. Or I can go to the library. I can go to the extra classes. I can go to the cafeteria. Let's have an extra class. Let's do an extra class. Let's have a look, see what's going on here. So we've got, yes, extra classes. So more activities. That's available. Wow, extra classes available. Wait, so does that mean? Oh, they're not available on. Oh, they're only available on weekends. Okay, extra classes are only available at weekends, but they're available every single day. And it takes 2 turns to do an extra class. Okay, that's fine. Things have different times. Let's do an extra class. So, ooh, okay, so +4 wit, but you lose a lot of morale and energy for doing an extra class. It is, oh, the end of the day. Okay, so the final slot is actually your kind of catching up with what's going on there. So I've got to the end of the first day there, and I've picked up some wit. I've picked up clues aren't on here, but I did pick up a load of clues too. I lost some morale, I lost some energy. That was day 0. Mystery progress, yeah. And obviously there's also some hunky boys I haven't met yet, so I'm just going to ignore them for now. I haven't spent any money, which is good. I also haven't eaten any food yet. Nicole, you've got to take care of yourself. You have to take care of yourself. So, nothing is better than a good night of sleep, apparently. It is morning. Okay, so you get a bit of morale and energy back, and it looks like it's okay. Maybe you get a little cutscene at the beginning of each day. So, this isn't going as well as I thought. Oh, Nicole. Nicole, what's wrong? What's wrong, Nicole? I take another look at the campus map I've pulled up on my phone, double checking to make sure I'm in the right area. Yeah, I totally am. I mean, I think I am. I have no clue. Getting to places is hard. I'm slightly worried you may actually be an idiot, Nicole. The people laughing at you may have been right. I'm trying to find the building where my bio class is going to be held. I found my other 3 classes, no problem. It's first thing in the morning, Nicole. It's morning. How many classes can you have done so far today? Wow, you are diligent. So I have no idea why I'm suddenly lost all sense of direction. I think I've been wandering around for like 20 minutes. It feels like longer than that, to be honest. Whatever, I give up. I'm just going to head back to the dorm and ask Chandra if she knows. Wait, which way is the dorm? Oh, Nicole. Oh, Nicole. Just head back to the dorm and just get on roller. It sounds like that's kind of more your level. This is so bad. Why does biology department have to have such a confusing building layout? I'm going to be stuck here 5... Wait, what? I'm going to be stuck here 5 ever? 5 ever? That's either the most baffling typo I've ever seen in the world, or is that something the kids are saying today? I'm very sorry, ladies and gentlemen. I was born in the 80s. If you kids these days who were born in the 90s, or even, God forbid, the noughties, are actually using the term 5 ever, then yes, I apologise, I've not heard of that term, but I'm just not cool anymore, sadly, ladies and gentlemen. But apparently I'm going to be stuck here 5 ever. That can't be a typo, that's too baffling. That's got to be an actual word. I wonder if, is this going to be like any birdie? I'll keep an eye out for 5 ever, see if it keeps popping up. And I'll never find my biology class, and I'm going to flunk out of school and become that old lady who lives with a million cats for the rest of my life. Maybe I'm a little overboard there, Nicole. I don't even like cats that much. I'm right in the middle of my mental breakdown when I hear someone call out to me. On the plus side, is that what I'm studying? Am I a biology student? Kind of makes sense. Or is that... I think that's how it works. I mean, obviously, UK universities, you pick one topic and that's what you're at university for. Maybe in the US it's not like that. Maybe you study more than one thing. Okay, yeah, someone is calling... Oh, is this going to be a hunky boy? Is this going to be the first hunky boy? Oh, yes it is. I see a guy approaching. He looks older than I am, with chestnut brown hair combed neatly into place. His dark brown eyes meet mine warmly, and he gives me a friendly smile before he begins talking. I'm not trying to be rude, but this has to be the 3rd time I've seen you walk by today. Huh? What? I hold a hand to my face, embarrassed. Oh. You mean people have seen me wandering around like an idiot? The guy chuckles and holds his hands out to try and console me. What gesture would that be? What? If you're trying to console someone, what gesture would you have with holding out your hands? As in, like, holding their... Is he holding his hands up? To, like, say, no, it's not a problem? I'm not really sure what... No, he's holding his hands out, not up. Is he just grabbing me right now? Okay, I'm suspicious of this guy. I'm suspicious of this guy. You know what this guy's doing? This guy has been hiding somewhere where I haven't seen him, and he's just been watching. He's been watching for girls wandering around lost and disorientated. And what happens? Girls have been going missing. This guy did it. This guy's been watching for disorientated girls, just abducting them with his charm, and then he stabs them with his fringe. That's what's been going on. Yep, this guy did it. I've decided this guy did it. Don't trust this guy at all. Plus, never trust... How many buttons has he got undone on his shirt? The buttons are quite far apart, so it might only be 1 or 2, which is acceptable. I was about to say, if those buttons were close together, he'd have 3 buttons undone. Never trust anyone with more than 1 button undone on their shirt. It's just... Yeah, not worth it. No, in fact, never trust a guy who's decided to create a plunging neckline, full stop. It's just a little odd. Alright, let's see what this guy has to say. Please relax. I'm sure it was only me. Classes haven't started just yet, so there aren't too many people around. I'm Jeff. I'm a second year here. I'm going to take a wild guess and say that you're a first year. My shoulders sag. I bet it was pretty obvious. Yeah, you're right. I'm Nicole. I held out my phone so Jeff can take a look at the school map. Bit of an odd thing to do. You could just ask him for directions, Nicole. I'm trying to get to this building here, see? It's where my bio class is going to be. I want to make sure I don't waste time trying to find it on the first day. Can you imagine if I hadn't done this first? I probably wouldn't have even made it to class in time. Jeff tucks the side of his finger between his lips as he hums in thought. Apparently he doesn't know his way around the university that well after a year either, quite frankly. Ah, so you're looking for the science lecture hall. That's a staple for life science majors. Oh, that's what I am. I'm a life science major. Okay, that's a good solid degree, Nicole. You've probably got a good career ahead of you. Excellent. Everyone takes a class here at least once. I'm surprised you didn't know about it. They didn't show you the building when you toured the school for orientation. It's a big deal in this department. Really? Oh, I'm sorry. I should have been more clear. I'm not a life science major. Oh, I'm not. Pre-law, actually. Wait, what? Pre-law? Wait, hang on. Wait. So I'm planning to study law, but I'm getting ready to do that by studying biology? America, your universities are weird. Your universities are weird. They only gave us a tour of the law school. Jeff lets out a low whistle for some reason. So you're the exact opposite of life sciences. Ha! Taking a class for the GE? General education? General education, I'm going to guess? Okay, fine. Idioms. I want to make sure I cover all my bases. I wouldn't want to accidentally miss a requirement. Ouch, that wouldn't be good. That's rather prepared of you, Nicole. I'm jealous. I wish I was like you last year. Heh, well, you know, just trying to start the game off right. I'm getting a good feeling about this Jeff guy. He's nice, polite, and without him, I'd still be lost with no idea where to go. Yes, but if he tries to tell you that the biology class is in the back of his van, do not get in the van, Nicole. Do not. Technically, I still am right now, but... Hey, Jeff, could you do me a huge favour? I place my hands together pleadingly, but Jeff waves away my gesture. You don't have to say it. You need someone to show you to the lecture hall, right? Well, you've come to the right place. If there's anything I can do, it's lead the way. I know how hard the first year can be. Getting used to a new place can be quite the challenge. He starts to walk and gesture for me to follow after him. I skip over to his side, listening to Jeff as he goes on. You should be fine though. If you remember where the landmarks are, like the library or the cafeteria, you'll make your way around the campus easy enough. I just want to say, when I went to university, and I didn't quite know my way around yet, at no point when I was wandering around trying to find buildings did extremely attractive members of the opposite sex run over to me and just make friends and be quite flirty with me. Did not happen to me when I was at university, you kids today. Kids today. Jeff speaks so assuredly that I start to find confidence in his words. I'm really lucky to have bumped into him. Maybe you can show me the ropes to this place. For now, he just shows me the route to the lecture hall, making small talk along the way. It's pleasant, nothing too gripping. He just had questions about where I'm staying, what other classes I'm taking, the basics. And... I've already been here! I came here for extra classes, yes, Nicole, you spanner! We were literally in this building yesterday! You flipping spanner. Right. When we eventually reach the lecture hall, I barely recognise it. I know I passed by this area at least once. Yes, in fact, you sat in here for several hours yesterday. Man, I was so close and I didn't even realise. Something tells me this isn't as new as you thought it'd be, says Jeff. Yes, I was in here yesterday. Jeff covers his mouth politely as he chuckles at my expense. I don't really mind. I would do the same thing to anyone else. Just because he's an arsehole doesn't mean you have to be, Nicole. I totally walked past this place. Ugh, at least I know where it is now. Thanks, Jeff. I totally owe you one. It wasn't any trouble. Couldn't leave you wandering around like that. Jeff leans forward excitedly and gestures over to the doors. Want to head in and check it out? It's nothing revolutionary, but I personally think the inside is very snazzy. Bonus points to Jeff for using the word snazzy. I like the word snazzy, excellent. He seems so excited by the idea that I'm drawn in as well, and I agree that taking a look inside wouldn't hurt. Jeff's right when he says the inside isn't anything special, but I have to admit it's a nicely made building. I think because it's so modern. The seats don't look creaky, the flooring looks presentable. Is that all it takes to be snazzy in Jeff's book? The seats don't creak and the flooring is presentable. Excellent. What do you think? A great place to learn, right? I guess. It's not like I'm going to pay attention to whether the walls match the carpet during class. Jeff thoughtfully rubs his chin. Say, what class are you taking? And with whom? Oh, he used whom correctly. Oh, Jeff. Okay. Okay, I could warm to Jeff. He uses he hasn't used the word fiv ever yet. He appears to be using he used whom correctly in a sentence. And he used the word snazzy. Okay. Me and Jeff could get on. I think Jeff could be a good boyfriend here. Oh, I tell him the name of my class and the person teaching it. It's lucky I was able to remember that from the top of my head. Ah, it's the bio class for non-bio majors. I should have known. I actually work in your professor's lab. Oh, so he's a science person. Oh, like an internship. It's common to do after your first year. Your professor's a nice fellow, not too difficult as long as you do the work and do your best to understand. Then again, what professor isn't like that? Jeff laughs at his own joke. He sure sounds like he's had a lot of experience around here. He makes me feel like such a noob. But Nicole, you're losing points in my eyes for using the word noob. He's using the term whom, you're using the term noob, and also you're on roller and he's a scientist. So we're kind of, Nicole, I feel like we need to cut you out of this story. I'm sorry, Nicole. I'm not sure we're down with you being here. Do you mind if I ask what your major is, Jeff? I don't think you ever told me. Me? I don't mind at all. I'm a pharmacology major here. Okay, yep, science. Good science. That's like medicine and all that jazz, right? Oh, Nicole. A beat passes. I look at Jeff to see if anything's the matter. I see him smiling at me, but the corner of his mouth is twitching ever so slightly. Around those lines, yes. Though it's more about biology and how drugs affect the biology than medicine and all that jazz. Oh, Jeff. You're being a bit of a smug git there. It's not a good way to impress girls, belittling them. Not sure about that. Another bout of forced laughter follows after that. Did I touch a nerve? Nah, I must be imagining it, but pharmacology seems like the sort of study that's super complicated. It's also the sort of study you'd be undertaking if you were drugging girls in such a way as they wouldn't remember what was going on. Oh, Jeff. Jeff, I know what you're doing. We need to investigate Jeff more. We need to check if he's been preparing chloroform and all sorts of jazz. I think he's a bit nervous about talking about his study. His study involves the use of chemicals. Oh, Jeff did it. It sounds interesting or it sounds hard. Let's flatter him. Let's just flatter him. We need to learn about this. It sounds interesting. Pharmacology must be interesting. Don't know very much about it, but I can tell there's a lot to it. Oh, and we've +5 relationship with Jeff. Excellent news. There's certainly a lot to it. Drugs get a bad rap, but they have unlimited potential. You wouldn't believe the effects they can have on the human body. He did it! He did it! Jeff did it! Jeff did it! It was Jeff! It was totally Jeff. Oh, he has an interest in drugs' effects on the human body. And the girls were found with memory loss after being unconscious for several days. It was Jeff! Jeff animatedly gestures as he goes, and I can tell this is something he's super passionate about. It's nice to see that in someone. Nicole, so when you're done with school, do you want to be a pharmacist? Jeff pauses. Something like that. I'm still trying to figure it out. You know how it is. I'm busy with all the kidnapping of women. Oh, no, he shouldn't have said that last part, Jeff. Yeah, I hear you. I know I want to go into law, but there's so much I can do with it. I figure something will come to me during my 4 years here. You could always switch your major to pharmacology like mine. I quirk an eyebrow and give Jeff the side eye. Science isn't really my thing. I mean, it's cool, like I said, but I don't know if I want to make a career out of it. You said you thought it seemed interesting. You're contradicting you. Oh, no! No, I'm being caught out. Well, I can find it interesting without necessarily wanting to do it as a major, Jeff. Jeff furrows his eyebrows and glowers at me. Is he pissed at me? Oh. That came out of nowhere game. That's in British. That's relatively a harsh term. Okay, maybe I shouldn't have. Maybe I shouldn't have lied. Okay. Oh dear. This game's going to call me out for lying. Oh, blimey. Okay. Is he pissed at me? I know he's telling the truth, but it's not like I made some lifetime commitment. Oh dear. This isn't good. Only kidding, of course. Oh. Jeff, you jerk. Jeff's face relaxes back to his congenial smile. I blink a few times, thoroughly phased. Kidding. Oh, you mean all that stuff about me switching my major? Yes, that's it. Why would I force you to do something you didn't want to do? That wouldn't be very nice of me. Oh, Jeff. Okay, so thing we know about Jeff now, he's a consummate liar. He is an expert liar, and he's very good at lying to women. Yes, Jeff. Heh, yeah, right. You really have me going. Man, I thought he was serious the whole time. Consummate liar. Is very good with drugs. Fascinated by the effect of drugs on the human body. Just saying. Anyway, I think we've stayed here long enough, don't you? Let me lead you back to your dorm. You have to do that for my sake. I can manage. Are you sure? No, not really. Oh, Jeff laughs in the face of how blunt I am, and I grin sheepishly in response. Seriously, if it's going to be out of your way, I'll be fine. I don't want to bother you. Nicole, trust me, it's not a bother. Jeff winks as he holds the door open for... Oh, blimey. Okay, let's go. I'll show you a shortcut. Do not go through dark alleys with this man. Do not go through dark alleys with this man. And if he gets out any, test tubes, run. Just run. Reluctantly, I smile and head for the open door. I'm not trying to be ungrateful, but I feel bad for dragging Jeff into helping me like this. I'm sure he has better stuff to do than lead some girl around. However, true to his word, Jeff shows me how to get from the lecture hall all the way back to the dorm, and it's shorter than I thought. Man, I must have wasted so much time. And voila, here we are. Jeff sweeps an arm behind him and gestures at my dorm building like it's an amusement park attraction. Thank you so much, Jeff. That was some shortcut. When it comes to the life sciences department, I know all there is. I'm usually around those parts, so if you ever see me, don't be afraid to say hi. There's something I need to take care of, so I'll be off. It's women! Women he's got in a van somewhere! Women he's got in a van! It was certainly a pleasure meeting you, Nicole. Oh, Jeff, I'm suspicious of Jeff. Same to you, Jeff. Thanks again. See you. I wave goodbye to Jeff until he's long gone, then turn on my heel back to my dorm. Man, meeting him was such a lucky break. I can already tell he's an awesome guy, and who knows, maybe I'll run into him again sometime soon. Nicole, I'm suspicious of this gentleman. I'm suspicious of this gentleman. Alright, let's wrap up. Let's wrap up this day, shall we? Let's see what we want to do. So, what I've got right now is I've got plenty of morale and energy. I think we're okay in that regard. Probably need to be careful with my money, so I probably shouldn't go to the convenience store or check out the customers. Public park. Cafeteria. I can't go to... Oh, gym. Gym is new. You can do physical exercises or play a volleyball match in the gym. Okay, that seems like a good thing to do. That's probably a good thing to do before lunch. Let's see what we got going on here. So you've got training at the gym, which seems to be... Okay, so I can get my... Okay, that's the way of getting my diligence up. And I also get my morale up, but so it costs money. So that's a bit harsh. So it's a good way of getting both morale and diligence up a fair way, but it uses up energy, obviously, and I actually have to spend money on it. Whereas, but how long does it take? And it's also 2 game turns, okay? Or I can play volleyball, which is my zeal goes up. Some of these are a bit weird. It says zeal, diligence. Weird. Okay, so that makes my morale go up. Yes, that makes my morale go up. Actually, potentially more. That makes my zeal go up, but not anywhere near as much. So my zeal goes up a little bit. So what do I want to do? I could train at the gym. I don't really want to spend money. I'm just going to play volleyball because I don't want to spend money at this point. Okay. So I get +2 zeal, +8 morale, but I lose a bit of energy. And we are up towards the end of the day already. Ooh, new stuff. There's new stuff here. Okay. And we've got the pharmacy. The biggest pharmacy nearby for all your drug needs. Oh, Nicole, don't be a stereotypical student. Buy vitamins. Vitamins. Yeah, this is the sort of vitamins that Jeff wants to give you. Don't buy the vitamins. Or buy relaxing infusion. Okay, so I'm guessing that's like, yeah, that'll be ways of going. Ooh, disco pub. Hell yes, is there karaoke? Please tell me there's karaoke. The disco pub is full of people, loud music and drinks. Okay. Is there anything else that's available in the... Okay, so I can eat something at the cafeteria now. I can examine the night activities, which again sounds slightly weird. just have a bubble bath. I can buy things or check the customers, buy a relaxing infusion, or have a great dinner at the fancy restaurant, which is, yeah, get your energy back a load if I need to. But I feel okay. I'm okay for energy right now. Or I can just go home and then, oh, so you can just kind of relax. You can just relax in your room. Do homework, tidy room, take a nap. What does that do? Well, you know, let's go to the disco pub. Let's finish up our first kind of Monday by taking a trip to the disco pub. Oh, excellent. Oh, I'm liking the disco pub. Okay, what have we got here? We can dance, which is available in the afternoon or afternoon. Don't go to the disco pub and go dancing early afternoon. That's a very sad thing to do. Okay, so that gets some of my stats up, and my morale can go way up from doing that, actually. Dancing's really good for morale, but it costs money, and it also costs a variable amount. What do you mean? I'm an attractive female. That should not be a cover. There should not be a cover for me. And it also is 2 game turns, so wait, is that... I thought that was my final game turn, so I thought I couldn't do that. Okay. And I can, for $9, I can get a drink, which is good for morale and energy. Or I can look for suspicious behaviour, which costs my energy but gets me clues. Okay. So, I don't really want to dance. I don't really go out and get... My morale's already really high, so that would be a waste of time. And I'm about to go to sleep. So I'm just going to look for suspicious behaviour, because I'm clearly really interested in this mystery. And, oh, I got loads of clues, plus 8 clues. Talking to those girls gave me a good feel for the atmosphere. At least I think that's what we were talking about. It's a little bit busy for me to make sure. I'm beginning to doubt how good you are at gathering clues, Nicole. And we are at the end of the day here. Okay, another day has ended. Please review the progress summary. Then click to advance to the next day. So we've got our zeal up, we've got our morale up a little bit, which is good. We lost some energy, but that's okay. I'm sure we'll get some back with a bit of a good night's sleep. And we've only met one of our boys. We've met our first suspect. I'm not referring to him as a boy. He's one of our suspects. That's Jeff. I may have a 5% relationship with him, but I am not convinced by him. I think there's a lot of suspicious stuff here. So here we are, ladies and gentlemen. This is our new series. This is Nicole, and I'm going to be playing this through and trying to figure out who is the mysterious woman abductor. Do I have a boyfriend? Can I pass my classes? This and other similar questions continuing in this slot every week from now on. So next time we're going to crack on and do some more days, and in the meantime, I've been John, this has been Many a True Nerd, and this has been the first part of our new dating simulator and also mystery simulator, Nicole. Thank you very much, and goodbye. Good dodge, man. Question is, can you keep it up, cop? Oh, no you can't. Ooh, nice. Oh! Didn't quite get that one though. We are going to the gun store in style. Oh, where's my partner? Oh, he's not here. Oh, so long, loser.